PWP Nation, where wrestling discussion lives.
Well, hello there. Dukes, Keith, and Griff here from the Anything But Credible podcast, a.k.a. the ABC Pod. Fellas?
Holla.
Oh, hello. We're here to let you know that you could be possibly missing out on the best podcast ever created, aside from the Offended podcast, of course, and you don't want to be missing that. Now, what makes us the best? Griff? Yeah, great. Keith? Exactly. Look, I'll keep it really simple for you. Crazy people, crazy news, crazy theories, crazy uncredible. That's right. We made that word up. Griff, Keith, say something crazy for me.
Russia wants you to believe in Finland. Real.
Nice. Look, you can find us just about anywhere that you get your podcast, especially Apple Podcasts. Also, don't forget to hit us up on Facebook at ABC Pod. That's ABC POD. Twitter at _ABC Pod. And Instagram at ABC Podcast. Check in with us for a new episode every Monday and join the conspiracy to commit stupid. We will see you then, and shout out to the Offended Podcast.
Adios. Later, guys. Like you more than a friend.
Hello! And we're live! The weekly wrestling wrap-up, episode 14, SummerSlam TakeOver review. Stoutsy, I'm Tricky, Offended, and PWP Nation present the weekly wrestling wrap-up. Welcome back for another week of bullshit. Is that a good entrance?
Yeah, good wrestling.
Was it as good as the Fiend's entrance at SummerSlam?
Well,
That was fucking dope.
I automatically jumped to my top 5.
Oh yeah, dude, that was easily one of the coolest entrances I've ever seen, without a doubt.
Yeah, and it's all right. So,
Oh yeah.
Sure, we'll get into that. Yeah, what do we got? We got TakeOver Toronto review, SummerSlam.
Gonna kick off the show with a little G1 talk.
G1 talk.
Raw, SmackDown. Yeah, that's basically what we have on the card today. See what I did there? It's a wrestling show.
That was stupid, dude. Such a mark.
Anyway, weekly wrestling wrap-up. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. I guess let's just jump right into it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get into the G1, you're more than welcome to, because I have not paid one bit of attention.
I didn't pay any attention to this year. This is the first time in like 4 years I did not watch the G1.
It's hard for me to watch, man. I'll openly admit that Japanese wrestling. Well, no, it's just Japanese wrestling, but it's that's just not for me. I don't know. I can't get into it. I think the wrestling's good. It's nothing against them. It's just I can't get into it.
Oh, you're such a WWE mark, dude. Yeah, why don't you keep watching the Big Show versus Randy Orton?
No, if I was a mark, I know you're joking, but there are people that are probably like, oh, you just love WWE. It's like, well, I'm not like hating. I'm not like, oh, that shit sucks. It's just not for me. I've watched it, and there's really good matches. I just can't follow it. There's too much shit going on with there's so much wrestling. Whatever.
Right.
Go ahead and cover
Well, this year, for me, the G1, this is the first year I haven't watched the G1. I've really kind of fallen off the New Japan wagon ever since.
You're such an AEW mark.
Well, I have fallen off because the Elite left, and it's just like, those were all my favorite wrestlers, basically. Yeah. Except for, I love Okada.
Yeah, Okada, fucking Marty.
Yeah, but Marty's Ring of Honor.
Oh, he is Ring of Honor, that's right.
But, yeah, but what may have roped me back into watching New Japan now is what happened this past weekend with Kenta joining the fucking Bullet Club.
I saw
which
that.
is fucking awesome. And maybe Shibata, however you pronounce his name, the guy did the headbutt a couple years ago, and he's like, he may never wrestle again. Well, that's who they beat up. So maybe he got cleared finally.
Oh.
So yeah, if he's wrestling Kenta, that match is going to be fucking insane.
You know what? That's another reason I don't think I don't focus on New Japan wrestling, is because I cannot remember anybody's names, and if I can't put a name with a person, I'm just lost. I'm just watching two guys wrestle.
Dude, it took me 3 years to pronounce Okada's first name correctly.
We couldn't pronounce Shinsuke. No.
Yeah, it was Shinsuke.
Was it Shinsuke for some reason we couldn't say?
This was years ago.
How could we not say Shinsuke?
I don't know. I was like Shinsa. I don't know.
Or maybe it wasn't Shinsuke. I don't know.
Kazuch. Oh my god, I'm doing it again. Yeah. Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah, we just couldn't.
Jesus. That's what she said. But the G1 finals, though, they finally let Kota Ibushi win the G1, so he'll go to Wrestle Kingdom and wrestle whoever's the IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Nice.
Which is awesome. They're finally giving the guy a fucking push, like they should have, like a couple of years ago. But I think this is the first time like he's actually been like committed to a brand. So
was Moxley in this tournament?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, and that's weird. You would think that would have made me and you more interested to watch because he was in it.
And apparently he was like awesome.
Because we love Dean.
His name's not Dean anymore, dude.
Jonathan.
Yeah, it's Jonathan Moxley.
Johnny Mox.
Fucking idiot. But yeah, it's basically all I got for the G1. It's just that Kota Ibushi finally wins, and Kenta is the fucking Bullet Club member now, which is awesome because he's a bad motherfucker. You looked at me so weird. It's like one of those that you slowly like just
listen to what you're saying. Also, I said hello, mate, to the guy who's from Scotland, and I was like, is mate even a Scotland thing? Hello, Drew McIntyre.
Is that Killian Dane?
Is that where he's from?
I think so. I'm questioning it. Nikki Cross is, I think, actually. Yeah. Maybe I mixed them up. Okay. Maybe they're both from there.
Their babies will be from Scottish.
Yeah.
Scottish.
Fuck no!
Fuck no.
This guy totally hates us now. But anyway.
We love your country. It's probably doing better than what we're doing right now, so keep it up.
Anywho, NXT TakeOver happened this weekend. Hey! And we want the smoke.
Yeah.
And fucking NXT TakeOver, another great show. Wasn't my favorite TakeOver by any means, but it was still good. And I think the reason for that is because, honestly, like, I love Undisputed Era, but it was kind of like either Undisputed Era was winning all the titles, or if one lost, then I feel like you knew what was going to happen for the rest of the show.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of titles.
So either way, the show was kind of predictable. Oh, no. Is it time yet? Oh, fuck.
I was going to let this slide. You almost didn't even tweet it the night of TakeOver.
I forgot to tweet the SummerSlam results.
Yeah, I know. I called it.
Stoutsy is your new predictions champion here on Offended. He won the title at TakeOver. Almost lost the title at SummerSlam.
I would have lost to Naked Lady.
Me? I mean, you had all the... You swept SummerSlam. I changed my pick just because we had the same picks. So I was like, I don't want to end this in a tie. We don't have a tiebreaker. We had all the correct picks.
Oh, you switched to Lesnar, didn't you?
Yeah, because that was the only way I was going to win.
See, I, for some reason, thought you posted the things and then texted me saying you switched, because then I was like, oh, we have the same picks. Whatever, that's cool. Mm-hmm. I don't know why you would have done that, though. But yeah, I had a clean sweep. No big deal.
Well, because if I didn't switch to Lesnar, then you just would have kept the belt because it would have been a tie.
Right.
So I had to.
So either way.
Yeah. But either...
Still the champ.
Yeah. But anyway, NXT, we'll get to SummerSlam. But NXT TakeOver... Yeah, I mean, this weekend for TakeOver and SummerSlam, I liked both shows. Like, I thought both shows were good. But, like, both shows I thought were extremely predictable. Obviously. We predicted SummerSlam perfectly. Is there another one?
Quick.
Why do I have, like, gnats down here?
Yeah, humidity. It's been humid as fuck here in St. Louis.
It has, yeah. Monday was like 100 degrees.
Yeah, it's terrible, dude. But yeah, as you were saying, yeah, they were predictable, and I didn't watch much of the build for NXT, mainly because I know it's probably going to be good no matter what, but the SummerSlam build was just kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like I think we said last week, there were some feuds that just like started. What were we saying that was like they just started too late?
What do you mean?
We were saying like we were talking about some of the matches and one of the feuds where it's like, yeah, if they would have started this like 2 weeks ago, this would have been perfect. Man, what was it?
Happened again, by the way.
What? We lost the.
Yeah.
Your mic shut off.
Yep.
I wonder if it's picking you up pretty well though on here. What if we just do this?
Well, because it blocks. Let's keep it like that. I mean, you can hear us. You can turn it up on here.
It's picking you up pretty well.
Yeah. So,
Technical difficulties.
Audio-
Xavier Woods has them too, people. Calm down.
Audio's going to be a little fucked up this week if you're listening on a podcast, so... Oh, well, what are you going to do, right?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Well, I think it's time to retire this mic from the wrap-ups anyways. Next week, maybe I'll have, like, a commentator headset on.
Oh.
Because the cord came loose again, so...
Ah.
Yeah. That cord stays in. This cord does not.
Yeah, damn right I stay in.
But, what were you... You're a fucking idiot. What were you saying about TakeOver? I was fucking distracted on this.
No, we were saying last week about... I can't remember exactly, but we were talking about builds. And we were saying... I can't remember exactly what feud, but we were like... Maybe there's a couple. We were like, if they would have started this like 2 weeks earlier, the build would have been...
For SummerSlam?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Roman feud, number one. Because how are you telling me you're going to keep... It's their second biggest show of the year, SummerSlam. It's
Right.
the equivalent to WrestleMania, basically.
Yeah.
How are you going to keep off Roman Reigns on the show, number one? You keep off Roman, you keep off Bryan. Like...
Yeah. There should have been something there.
Right.
I mean, the only thing they did was they had... what's his name?
McIntyre was even on the show.
Yeah, you don't even have your tag titles defended on the show. That really That really pisses me off. You have your biggest show and you don't have the prestigious tag titles on the line.
Right.
Either one of them. That makes. I don't know. I mean, it was still a good. Like, it was a good show. I was like, okay, not bad. I didn't like hate it. I mean, you can nitpick it, but
right.
Yeah.
It's not buzzing though, which is weird on here. By the way, sorry, but
that's good.
Yeah.
Like last week.
Like, normally when you unplug it, they just start, like, going, this isn't doing it this week, so... I'll probably jinx it. We'll probably start doing that now.
They'll probably start doing it.
But, so, yeah. NXT TakeOver, though, that whole show, it was either Undisputed Era's walking out with all the gold, or if they lose one match, then you know at least Cole's retaining, and everybody else is going to retain, basically.
Yeah.
This fucking gnat, dude.
I know, man.
It's going to be entertaining for there. Take a shot every time we try to kill the gnat. It's 2 shots. But yeah, I mean, so it starts off with a great tag team match. Street Profits versus Undisputed Era. Who wants the smoke? Did I get it? God damn it.
No, I don't think you did. Yeah, we both thought... I thought Street Profits would lose for sure. I thought they were getting a little call-up action, but... pulled out the victory. Good match. Fucking love those guys.
So do I. Dude, and somebody was saying that, like, oh, that match was sloppy, it wasn't good. I'm like, that match was I think that was the best match of the night, probably. In my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Every tag match I've seen on NXT has been very good.
Well, I
their takeovers.
And I tweeted out on Saturday night, I was like, NXT, where tag teams steal the show. Main roster, where tag teams die. Like,
yeah. Very true. Maybe, Street Profits were like, no, we don't want to be called up yet.
They don't want the smoke yet.
They don't want the smoke yet. But yeah, that was a phenomenal match.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love that move that, not Montez Ford, the other guy's name. I'm always blanking on it.
Angelo Dawkins.
The
spear?
Where he just picks him up and throws the guy. It's so awesome. That guy's a hoss.
He's a unit, dude.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he fucking is. I love those guys, man.
Yeah, Street Profits, great match. I'm happy they retained, because I feel like they needed a longer title reign anyways.
Yeah, I think either way they went with them was fine for them.
And I think it's easy for NXT wrestlers to do double duty if they want to do NXT and the main roster, because NXT film 3 or 4 episodes in one night. So you don't really have to travel with them that much, so...
Yeah, and whenever Street Profits are on Raw, like, it's good exposure for them, and they're just doing entertaining shit, which... The people that watch only Raw and SmackDown and watch NXT, they should be enjoying them.
Right.
Because every time they're on, the Ric Flair thing was fucking...
I was going to say, the Ric Flair part was hilarious. Dude, every time
so funny.
Montez Ford goes cross-eyed, I crack up. Mm-hmm. And Katie hit the nail perfectly. We were watching Raw Monday night, and she watched their promo, the Street Profits promo, and she goes, Montez Ford had to be an actor before he was a wrestler because he believes what he says.
He's got the best facial expressions.
Yeah. And I liked how Katie said that. He believes what he says because he makes you believe what he's saying.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's just how it works.
Yep. Next up on NXT TakeOver, Toronto. Actually, I take that back. This match stole the show. Io Shirai, Candice LeRae.
Oh, yeah.
What a match.
Yeah.
The match was just fucking great.
Love Io Shirai.
Dude, yeah, heel Io Shirai is awesome.
Oh my god, yeah.
Candice LeRae taking some bumps in that match.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she fucking did. She's a tough little cookie.
I was gonna say she's a badass, dude.
Yeah, man. Both of them are.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really paying attention too much, so I kind of caught up with the feud with the little package they put out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, isn't her entrance like badass? Just like
Rise?
Yeah,
yeah, dude. I love the heel turn she did.
I love that entrance because that entrance just screams like Japanese like culture of like underground like Japanese culture and shit. Like,
and I love the way she wrestles. It's like she literally just has like a stone cold face.
Mm-hmm.
Not Stone Cold Steve Austin, but like it's just like the same just evil facial, like no emotion.
Right.
It's awesome.
Right.
That was a good match.
Great match. Next up, triple threat match for the North American title. Another great match. Pete Dunne, Velveteen Dream, Roderick Strong. The part I did laugh at, though, and somebody tweeted it out, is when fucking they're throwing punches and Pete Dunne's just like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, I think Dream was supposed to be closer, maybe, like throwing punches too.
Yeah.
And like he was supposed to be hitting them both, but Dream was like kneeled down, like, you know, whatever, playing hurt or whatever it was. So yeah, it just looked really...
Yeah.
It looked kind of dumb. But I mean, it's fucking Pete Dunne. He's fine. You know how tough he is.
Right.
I thought he was going to win, for sure.
Yeah, I texted you. I was like, I think your pick just got right.
Yeah. So, but Dream retains and all works out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like any NXT match I watch, whoever wins, I'm fine with. For the most part.
Yeah.
Like, title-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, it's good for him.
Yeah, because, I mean, Triple H knows what he's doing when he's booking the show.
Yeah. Please don't get involved, Vince.
Oh, shit. And then on to our next match. The dud of the night. And this is, I think, a reason why it killed the vibe of the show.
Yeah.
Because that show was flowing and was moving good. And then that match happens and it was kind of like, I think it killed the crowd a little bit. The crowd was dead during that match.
Yeah. I didn't even watch it because I saw you tweeted about, I think you tweeted that it was like, it was slow or it wasn't that good of a match, and I was like, alright, that's probably not worth me watching.
I picked Mia Yim, so for the sake of our predictions, I picked Mia Yim to win the title. As that match was going on, I'm like, I hope I lose tonight. I do not want her to be champion. Like, she's not ready. Like, number one, she's not ready, and number two, Mia Yim does this thing that, I was talking about this with the PWP guys, and they all actually caught on and said that I've never, like, either some of them never noticed or, like, they have noticed, and they've been saying this for years, too. When she's getting ready to sell a move, she's already selling the move before, like, fucking, before, like, the move happens.
Yeah.
And it drives me fucking crazy. It drives me fucking crazy.
That's like one of the females
too.
we watched on maybe the last AEW event. I think I said about it, maybe it was 2 ago. It was a women's match.
Is it Brandy?
No, it wasn't Brandy. It might have been like a women's tag match or something, or maybe like a triple threat or some way. Either way, but I said the same thing about her, where it's like she's selling the move like 3-4 seconds before it happens.
Was it the triple threat where they were wrestling Nyla Rose?
Maybe. Yeah.
I think it was.
I think maybe she was wearing like pink. Like she wasn't bad, but it looked like she was like practicing, not...
Exactly.
It was too like... It was almost like a natty, where it's like, okay, this and this and this and this, and make sure this. Like it was, she wasn't like loose with it. It was like you just said, it's like she was selling too early.
But that's the thing about Mia Yim is like every time that like in a match with her, it's like she does that, but then there's like these moments. She'll have other matches where it's just like she's fucking awesome. It's like, are you not giving it 100% when you're out there? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. It drives me crazy, and I'm hoping like that feud doesn't continue.
Yeah, I don't know. You think Baszler's ready to get called up?
Oh, I think she's ready, but it's just who's going to take the NXT Women's title right now.
Right. Well, I'd build a Io Shirai.
I build up Io. I build up Candice LeRae. Did it just go in your Red Bull?
No.
Did you just get it?
No, I got away.
Oh. Watch it come out of your Red Bull and just start like fucking going crazy.
I don't know. Watch me like drink it. It comes out of my face. Something weird.
But yeah. So that was the dud of the match of the night. And then the main event. 2 out of 3 falls. 3 stages of hell, basically, between Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole. Baby! And...
that pop every time he does the baby is just...
I love it.
Oh, God.
This was my least favorite of the 3 matches. This was my least favorite. Like, it was still a good match, but it was just kind of like...
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think, like, the You know how there was like Gargano, Ciampa, like they have 3 matches and stuff. Do you think that's almost like getting played out now? Like, you think that's going to be their path now with their titles?
No, I think it's just like, to me, it seems like when you have such a good fucking match, and then like it gets a fucking, say Meltzer gives it a 5-star rating, which it did, and then you have a second match which is just equally as good, if not better, you're gonna have a third. Like,
yeah,
so
true.
That's my opinion on it. Just because, like, if they just keep having these unbelievable great matches, it's gonna keep happening. And I think, like, for me, it seems like NXT maybe wishes that they had one more Andrade Gargano takeover match, because I know they had the rematch on just like a random NXT where Ciampa came back.
There's 2 of them.
Fuck.
Yeah. It was a good match, though.
Yeah, it was a good match. I did like how they did both. I thought one was going to get suplexed off the table, through the table.
So did I.
But then, like, the jump, I was like, alright, that's cool. Dude, this is like our Breaking Bad episode.
I know. It's fucking net. Yeah, I thought he was going to get suplexed, too. Either way, it was cool. I liked that Johnny just took the first loss.
You did?
Yeah, that was different.
It's different. I don't know. I kind of agree with what Aaron said. It kind of makes him look dumb. Because if he loses that third fall, it's like, oh, now you just look stupid.
I guess, but I mean, either way, they were going to get to the... There was a way to get to 3 falls no matter what, and it's like, yeah. But if he would win, it makes him look stronger for giving up that first loss.
What's up? Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I see...
truth.
No, that's just EPW show. Big Show? Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. It was different. Instead of just assuming... Because who picked the pinfall match?
Cole. Just a singles match?
Yeah. I thought they were going to go that way, where it's like, oh, both of them lost the match that they both picked.
Right.
So, I don't know. Guess there's many ways they could have went, but I liked it. Thought it was ballsy.
Yeah, it was good.
Plus, instead of just seeing another, like, oh, is he actually going to hit him? And the ref gets, and then he throws it down like, oh, I can't give up the loss. And it's like, I've seen that too many times. Just hit him. Just hit him and keep hitting him. He's already down. It's a good strategy.
So instead of reviewing every match, giving every match... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. This is going to be a new thing we do.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I thought... I'm so used to adjusting it for myself. That was just fucking... that was just muscle memory.
Fuck, that's hilarious.
My bad.
It's alright. I'm waiting for Ciampa's return as well.
Yeah,
okay. On a scale 1 to 10, pizza review scale 1 to 10.
Okay.
What would you rate the tag team match from TakeOver?
Oh, I'm gonna give it like a 7-9.
I was gonna give it 7-8.
Yeah,
7-8.
That's fair. That's fair.
Io Shirai, Candice LeRae.
I'm gonna give like a 7-4 because I know
Really?
Well, because I know if they keep feuding, something's gonna be better.
I'm gonna give that match an 8.9.
Okay, that's fair. What are you gonna do if the next match is better? Then you're already in your 9s. Oof.
8.9.
Yeah, but if the next match is better.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fucking these flies, man.
Triple threat match. North American title.
Man. That's tough. So I've seen some really good triple threat matches in NXT. I'm gonna go with a 7-7.
Right. For me, I'm gonna go 7-3.
Okay. That's fine.
NXT Women's Title match. You didn't watch it. I'm gonna give the NXT Women's Title match a 5-2.
Okay.
And the NXT Championship match, what would you give it?
I'm gonna give it like an... Like an 8.5. Probably an 8, but like I'm gonna give him that 5 for that awesome spot at the end.
I'm gonna give him a 7-9.
Okay.
Because I feel like I feel like they just needed a couple more bigger spots, and I was just fucking let down that wasn't a bag of thumbtacks.
I know. And then the barbed wire didn't really get used.
No, it didn't get used at all.
Yeah. The crowd, man, I can't believe whoever wrote that didn't think, like, they're going to be disappointed if it's not thumbtacks.
Right.
Especially after Mox just took a bunch. Like, yeah, that was a weird move. They should have done something more with the barbed wire.
I would rather have that third fall be a ladder match.
Yeah. Oh, God, did you see the spot where Gargano did, like, a kind of like a tornado DDT off the corner, and they didn't go through the middle of the chairs. Instead, Cole's head just hit off
the top part?
Yeah, dude. He's not safe, dude. He's not safe. Neither is Sasha.
So, as a whole, what would you give NXT TakeOver?
Oh, man. I'm going to average out my scores here. Probably like a 7.5.
That's what I would probably give.
Which is good. It was good. But, I mean, we've seen some fucking, like, high 8s, 9 fucking takeovers before. Yeah.
If not 10s.
So, yeah, good. It's still a good show.
Right. Great show.
Was it better than... The best NXT title match was at TakeOver before WrestleMania 35.
So this past one.
Yeah.
The Gargano-Cole match. I swear to God, that feel like that one in my goddamn ear.
That was a good match.
Fucking man.
I actually have WrestleMania 35 on right now for the dogs at home.
Alright.
Mainly so by the time I get home, I'll be like close to the main event. I'll be able to watch it.
Pop for Kofi again.
Shout out that 24 Kofi, by the way. I don't know if you watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's good, man. It's actually, it's kind of fucking emotional. It's really cool. Like, we already felt for the guy, but you watch it, and it shows a lot of him going back home to Uganda, correct?
Ghana, West Africa.
Ghana, not Uganda. Ghana. And it's really cool. It's really cool. Did you get it? Get out of there! You know what it is?
What in my nose?
These gnats like beating around shit, and that's what the fucking marks you're listening right now are.
What in my nose?
What's wrong with you, dude? You have a problem.
Dude, what the fuck? These weren't here last night. That's all I gotta say.
It's the humidity, bro. It's humidity, and you got really long grass. That makes it even worse.
That's true.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And that was your landscaping expertise for me.
This is our Breaking Bad episode.
Yeah.
Like, there's 2 little tiny gnats that keep flying around. One just was totally up my nose. And it still feels like it.
What was I even saying before that?
Kofi Kingston 24.
Oh, yeah, it's really good. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, and also check out the Team Hell No Untold.
Hilarious.
This is fucking hilarious.
Hilarious.
They wanted to be Team Friendship, which was hilarious.
Yeah, that's awesome. That would have been awesome. Yeah, that's good. The Chronicle, Seth Rollins is, Nope, didn't get it.
I think I got one. But I think I went in my beer.
They're fucking teasing us over here.
Yeah, they're flying on our shit.
Yeah. But, anyway.
I almost smacked my beer and I realized that my laptop was right there.
That would have been good. Maybe pour a little beer on your laptop, it'll make it work better.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was good. WWE SummerSlam.
Let's
get into
it.
It was a decent show.
Yeah. I was able to watch it.
I got pulled up the card because there's so many fucking matches on it.
There was 10.
Well, and the pre-show matches, which were randomly added.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Randomly.
Alright. Pulling up SummerSlam right now. Alrighty. So, first match. Pre-show match. Drew Gulak versus Oney Larkin for the Cruiserweight title. Solid match. Very solid match. Just put these guys on the main... Just put them on the show!
Yeah.
Put them on the show.
Please.
I keep looking at this as if this is the camera.
I keep just looking at the computer. I did that last week, too. I noticed. I just kept looking at the computer.
But, yeah, just put Drew Gulak and Oney Larkin on the goddamn show. Please. Just put the Cruiserweight title on the main show. It's just, they're good.
Yeah, instead of having the Viking experience go out there and
changing
beat
their
up
names
jobbers for no reason.
Viking experience.
Whatever. What'd I say? Raiders.
Puff Daddy. Because he changes the name so much.
Did he?
Got him.
Yeah, just fucking put him on the main roster.
For real, just put him on the main roster.
Yeah.
But solid match. Drew Gulak just punching Oney Larkin in the throat to win the match.
Yeah.
It was a straight just punch.
Drew Gulak's the man.
Yeah, he is. Next up, Buddy Murphy defeated Apollo Crews by disqualification thanks to a run-in from Eric Rowan. I was kind of disappointed in this because it was like, yes, Drew Gulak versus Daniel Bryan, book it. Yes.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. Buddy Murphy, Apollo Crews. I was disappointed that the match ended like this because it was starting to pick up and like starting to like kind of get in the flow of things.
Right.
And then Rowan came out. Keep my name out of your mouth!
Yeah. Your mom's basement has shit lighting.
Joke's on you. I paid for this myself, motherfucker. What's your name?
Dove Chad?
Yeah, your name's Chad, fucking loser. Where's Brad? Fuck. Go suck his dick.
That guy's probably drinking a seltzer right now.
Yeah. Yeah. You probably are a seltzer drinker, you piece of shit. Anyway.
Where's the,
Where's the what?
the remote?
Right there. You got it? You got it? Did you get it?
Oh, damn it. Almost there. Better?
Is that better lighting?
Dick?
It's a fucking Periscope show, you stupid fuck. Oh, it's Triple H.
Looks kind of crazy.
Get better lighting on your Periscope show. That's fucking videotaped through your phone.
Maybe I bet his lighting's just down on his phone.
Yeah.
Like, the brightness is because why would it show up looking like it's fine on here? Dumbass. When you have a droid?
Check your fucking light, dude. This is like he's the epitome of that wrestling, of the wrestling like world on Twitter.
Thanks for the view, though.
Yeah. Thanks, fucking douchebag. But anyway.
Anyway, I was gonna say I would have had Apollo Crews like jump out and like try to attack Rowan, just to like I don't know maybe put a little more face to him or something.
It's like
I don't
what
know.
are they doing with Buddy? Is Buddy a heel? Is he not a heel? Is he face?
I don't know.
Is he a liar?
Is he a coward because he kept giving up names and stuff? I don't know.
I don't know. One knows.
It which kind of sucks because he's supposed to be kind of a badass, but I don't know. And him and Alexa Bliss did not break up, so whatever.
Whatever.
Coward. Anywho.
Coward. And speaking of Alexa Bliss, her and Nikki Cross defended the fucking women's tag team titles against the Iconics.
Yep.
It's a decent match. That was one of the Iconics' best matches they ever wrestled.
Yeah. Yeah. Alexa Bliss came out in the Buzz Lightyear gear.
Mm-hmm. Corey Graves was on one for that match.
Yeah, he was.
He was going nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I've always liked the Iconics because they can get away with, I mean, not having bad matches, but they're more entertaining than... They're more there to entertain than I think wrestle, which I hate saying because I know they've wrestled like their whole life, so I'm not like... Yeah, the only 10 match of the night. I hate like ripping on them, saying that wrestling's bad when I don't know shit, but it's not like...
No, it's not good.
It's not good.
If the Iconics, like JCD said, if the Iconics were in the Attitude Era, they'd be hilarious. They'd be awesome.
Yeah, they'd be perfect. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of how I'm looking at them now, almost. Just like, you know what? Like, they're entertaining. Like, they come on, it's like, God, like, Bowman hates them, hates their voices and stuff, but to me, I'm like, fuck, it's just like, it's so annoying. You're just like, what are they talking about?
Right.
Like, you almost want to be mad watching them,
right.
Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Next up, the main show now. Becky Lynch, Natalya, solid match. Fucking solid match.
Yeah. Some of Natty's better work. I thought she looked good. Becky, of course, looked good. Yeah. That was a solid match. Couple sharpshooters. Felt like there was a lot of sharpshooters.
Well, they're in Canada, dude.
I know.
I feel like there was a lot of sharpshooters like throughout the night.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I was going. I was like,
and I was like,
way too many sharpshooters.
Like, I forget who tried to use the sharpshooter again, and I was like, all right, this is like the fourth time we've seen the sharpshooter tonight now.
Yeah,
like,
that's kind of where I was going with this. I was like, all right, I get it, but come on, it's enough. It's enough. Great move, but yeah.
We're in Canada, eh?
What's life as? Oh, that's that guy as incel.
You mean imbecile? Is that what you're trying to spell?
You know what incel means? Okay. Okay. Guy.
Anyway.
This guy's so lonely, he's trying to talk to us through fucking Periscope and try to insult us to try to make himself feel better. It's not my fault you're a virgin, dude. But anyway, so, did I get it?
I keep forgetting that match.
What?
Well, I'm trying to, actually remember spots from that match.
What, the Becky-Natalia match?
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good match. It was one of my favorite matches of the show.
Bowman's bitching that they're playing the Becky Lynch's hurt knee thing too much for too long.
They didn't even do it that much on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. And also, why not?
Yeah.
Why not keep selling it? It's a knee injury.
Mm-hmm.
It's not perfect, so...
It's continuality.
Right.
But, fucking... What I really liked about the Becky Lynch-Natalia match was the fact that, yeah, it was decent, but, I think they did a good job of, keeping the pace of the match going and, keeping the pace of the match that they hate each other.
Yeah.
And, there's only so much you can do with a submission match. It's not
Yeah, and they kicked off the show, right?
Yeah.
Correct, so,
mm-hmm. But I felt like the intensity level of the match, I felt stayed and kept at a good pace.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There wasn't there wasn't much downtime or
no, there really wasn't
spots
much downtime.
Or rushed things. It was just a good pace to kick off the show. So I liked it. And Becky retains, which is good. I was really worried Natalia was going to win for a second. And fuck that crowd. Cheering for Natty.
Well, they didn't the next night.
Yeah, good.
They're chanting, "Thank you, Sasha."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got texted you. I was like, "Fuck this crowd." They were cheering Natty, but then also I was glad because Becky still got the same amount of cheers, so it wasn't which shows just how over she actually is when even the crowd that's supposed to just be on Natalia's side was nah, we like Becky too.
Right.
So, JCD.
Next, Goldberg Ziggler, whatever. I did like how Dolph got 2 super kicks in and made you think for a second. You're oh, maybe.
Dude, I literally looked away for a second and missed it, and I was what the fuck just happened? I thought he was. I legit thought maybe he would win, which I was ready to pop.
They should have. If they were if WWE, if they really wanted to make Dolph Ziggler a name again, you just fucking let him beat Goldberg.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You'd be God damn.
Holy fuck, he just beat Goldberg.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is crazy. Yeah, I agree.
But
Damn,
there's no way that Goldberg was going to lose. No.
That was just a waste of time. He kept the spears are cool. He does a really good spear.
No,
but
Ziggler sold the shit out of those spears.
Oh yeah,
Ziggler made Goldberg look cool. But let's talk about the real story of the Goldberg Ziggler match, and that's Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
Matt Riddle fucking telling that story on Watch Along with Pat McAfee was fucking hilarious. I'm not your bro. Easy, bro. I'm just trying to talk, bro.
I'm just trying to talk, bro. I love it, dude. And Riddle on there is just nah, he's not good at wrestling. I give that guy 3 minutes and he blows up and then I just fucking take over.
Jay was how great would it be if Ziggler just did a shoot on him? And just
on Riddle?
No, on Goldberg.
Oh yeah,
because Ziggler's a world class wrestler.
Yeah.
And somebody on Twitter was do you really think Ziggler could handle Goldberg? He's not as big as Goldberg. And it's dude, he's a fucking wrestler.
If he shoots him and is able to get him down, the thing
wrestlers
is,
know how to fight.
Right, yeah. The thing is, Goldberg is big and strong, so if
he's old though.
Right.
I think
but if Ziggler was able to shoot and get him down, then be okay, yeah.
And then Swagger said something about Ziggler being or about Ziggler and Riddle being yeah, it was awesome. But he said something about Ziggler and Riddle they could easily take Goldberg if they really wanted to. And then Goldberg mouthed off to Swagger, and Swagger's let's go. I will beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, man, Riddle on Watch On though was fucking hilarious. And I guess Goldberg left him something in his locker or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a trash bag, wasn't it?
It was something and something about talking or something like that. I don't know. It was kind of cool.
Oh, look who joined the show.
Oh, JCD.
Oh, God, fucking New Yorker.
Let's take the subway.
Why'd the heart stop?
Because they know who came on.
But, yeah, anyway, let's move on. AJ Styles, Ricochet. Another just solid AJ Styles Ricochet match.
Yeah.
dude, his Ricochet coming out looking like fucking Nightwing was dope.
Note that said, when I'm ready, you're next. I'm not your bro. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, JCD. Thanks for checking in on the show. Hey, there's this guy. His name's Chad. Rip Chad a new one for us.
Yeah, I said our lighting looks bad, and...
On a fucking Periscope show! On a fucking Periscope show!
Yeah. Jeez, buddy.
Fucking idiot! Okay, so...
Anyway, yeah, Ricochet, AJ Styles, I could watch them. Maybe just keep continuing the feud. So I think people are starting to more and more... people are behind Ricochet, but I think they're starting... I feel like each
the casual
week,
fans,
Yeah, and I feel like each week, though, he's, adding something to his character. I don't know what it is, but he's just, turning it up a little bit each week, I feel like. Yeah, exactly. Fuck Chad, go have a monster. I said go have a seltzer. You little bitch.
Little bitch boy. But
yeah, like you just said, I feel like he's just getting more comfortable and loose, and he's kind of like, I can do this. I can be on the main roster. I feel like maybe he was a little... not shy, or...
Well, he's probably not used to fucking wrestling matches 4 times a week.
True, yeah. It just helps when you're going against AJ Styles, too, which is someone he looks up to, and AJ's just like, come on, kid, you can do this.
Right.
Fuck.
Come on, kid.
Come on, kid.
Join the club. Oh, yeah, and that fucking tease with the OC and Balor beforehand. It's like, God, fuck you guys.
You tweeted that, and I was like, I bet he just motherfucked the TV. Like, fuck you guys, come on, seriously? You're gonna give me that?
I did. I was like, you fucking tease. This is worse than going to a fucking strip club right now.
Yeah. It would be awesome, though. It would be awesome. Did the club interfere in that match at all? Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, which kind of somewhat cost Ricochet, but...
I feel like that bug's still in my nose.
Yeah. At least Anderson and Gallows were on the show. Should have been wrestling, but whatever.
No shit. Next, Bayley Ember Moon. Man, this was my most disappointing match of the night.
I thought the match was good.
It was alright.
The crowd didn't help it at all.
No, well, it's like...
Which I don't blame the crowd, because I blame the booking of them not really building anything with Ember and Bayley.
Well, that, and it's like... Since Ember Moon has come into top title contention, she has lost to Natalya, or gotten beat up by Natalya, lost to Bayley, now lost to Charlotte.
Yeah.
What's going on? Who's she piss off backstage?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I feel like it also comes down to, Vince doesn't care about wins and losses, which you need to.
Yeah.
Because when you're winning, people are getting behind you. Or if you're losing, you eventually get that big win, which never happens, a.k.a. Bray Wyatt. But yeah, and I thought the match was good. I wasn't fantastic by any means, but for not having a build or anything, I was entertained. Right. Ember looked good, Bayley looked good. Although Ember did that weird rollout of the pin. I don't know. I texted you. I don't know if you remember. It was she didn't kick out. It was it was after a spot. Bayley and Ember were better in NXT.
I agree. Well, yeah, and then at the same time, though, it's they're not really given the room and creativity probably that they had in NXT as well. So
yeah, but yeah, she did a weird rollout of a pin. And I was and then she kind of looked real, not maybe out of it, but just real she didn't have it all together. 'Cause she looked a little rough at times, but
it was at this point in the show I tweeted out. It's why is there such a disconnect? Did you get it?
No.
I was why is there such a disconnect with the pacing in NXT versus the pacing of main roster shows?
Yeah.
Why is there such a disconnect? Those wrestlers have to be held back on the main roster. Yeah. There's no way. There's no way that they just go up to the main roster and then don't produce the style of matches that they were producing in NXT.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You can't really blame the wrestlers. There's something obviously behind the scenes, but yeah, I don't know. Good match, I guess. I was hoping maybe Ember would win to add some spice to this title. Nothing against Bayley or anything, but I don't know, because nobody would have been expecting it. Because the crowd was behind. It's oh shit, Ember just won.
It would make Ember, but it's at the same time would have made Ember because Asuka. That happened with Asuka. She won, and then it's just oh yeah, she wasn't on TV for 3 months.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna give you this title so we figure out what the fuck we're doing with our triple threat for Mania.
Yep. Moving on. Kevin Owens, Shane McMahon. Wasn't the best match. Wasn't the worst match. It was just a fun match.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just good. And Owens is over as fuck right now. He's like getting Stone Cold level pops right now.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
That's my King of the Ring prediction, by the way, which will, I don't know.
I feel like they want you to think that. I think he's going to get screwed over in the end.
I don't know. Which is fine. Just, I don't know. What we're going to talk, we're talking about King of the Ring on the main show, aren't we?
It doesn't matter. Xavier Woods is our king anyways.
Yeah, I bet he gets in.
Come
on, Twitter, get behind it. We need Xavier Woods. Did you watch that video?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Do I want to be a king? Why is there even an option for no thanks? They should just be sure and hell yes.
Yeah, to be sure and hell yes. His idea, though, of having the New Day all be kings
All three
is
kings.
genius.
Yeah.
This match could have been better if...
I agree. Yeah, it was distracted. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kevin Owens, nothing a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, except that he's over as fuck, so...
Solid match.
Yeah.
Next up, this is the match that surprised the ever-living shit out of me, because I thought this match was going to suck. Charlotte Flair, Trish Stratus. I was not looking forward to this match at all.
Probably one of my favorite matches of the night.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. This match was awesome. This match was awesome.
Once Trish shook off the cobwebs and just started going, she just looked almost like back to normal.
Yep.
And obviously, a lot of credit goes to Charlotte.
I was
for
going to
also
say,
helping
Charlotte,
her.
I think, carried a lot of that
Definitely.
match.
I think she really helped. You could tell in the beginning that Trish was a little... I don't know, probably nervous and all that stuff, but once she just started going, I think if they kept the pace good where Trish didn't have much downtime, like she just had to kind of, like the muscle memory just was able to come back to her. And
Yep.
she looked, and I thought the match was really good.
Yep.
A lot better than we both expected.
Dude, this is our Breaking Bad episode.
I know. It's a lot better than Goldberg's match. Like I said, if there's one of the two matches I'd want to get rid of, it was between those two, it was the Goldberg one. Because I knew this one at least had a chance with Charlotte to be. Nothing against Dolph, but it's Goldberg. So.
I did like what Aaron tweeted out. He said, time to watch one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time, and Trish Stratus. I have to agree.
Oh, shut up. Now. They didn't have all the special training and stuff back then. If they had the Performance Center in NXT, Trish Stratus would
They have this.
whatever.
Anyway,
Trish
solid
to
match.
AEW.
Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton, in my opinion, was the true main event of SummerSlam. But I'm glad it wasn't on last, by the way it ended. But it was a good match. Fucking 10-year story. That video package got me fucking hyped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the ending just wasn't what the crowd wanted. I like it because that means they're going to continue the story, but I would have went a different way ending the match to continue the story,
Right.
in my opinion.
Right.
Because as soon as that happened, I didn't even know there was a 10 count going on. Did you?
No.
I didn't know there was a 10 count going on.
Nope.
All of a sudden the bell rang, and I was like, was there a count out?
They could have just done a roll-up where Kofi wins in a roll-up. Orton's shoulder was up or something like that, or he had his foot on the ropes or something like that.
Something.
They could have done something like that.
Yeah.
That the double count out, it was just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, because I didn't even know there was a count out going on. Mm-hmm. And normally there's the ref, you hear the ref counting or see him. I didn't see, and it was just Orton looking at Kofi's sons. And all of a sudden the bell rang, and I was like, what in the fuck was that?
Right.
And then Kofi went nuts, and I felt bad because the crowd was still, like, confused on what happened, that they weren't really popping for him beating the shit out of Randy. Mm-hmm. But he still got a pop on. Like, that didn't mean the crowd wasn't behind him or anything, but everybody was just like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Why did that just happen? So,
Why pick that? Yeah.
but I like to continue the story. I feel like this is going to be kind of like a Christian Randy Orton kind of feud.
I hope so, yeah.
I really hope it's like
That feud was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah! Eat it! I got one!
Hold on. Land, you son of a bitch.
There's... Got the other one! I just got him. I got both of them. I got it.
No, there's three then.
There's three. God damn it, dude. Did you close the door all the way?
But they were already down here. They opened the door for me, actually.
I mean, I've been down here all day. I haven't noticed any gnats until you got here.
I don't know,
Maybe
bro.
you just smell like shit, dude.
No, I took a shower today.
But, yeah, I just killed two. So, yeah, we got...
One more to go.
Sounded like the chick from Ghostbusters. Got one! Next. The coolest thing of the night, by far. Fucking Finn Balor versus The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Holy shit.
That was awesome.
Yeah, dude. And that severed head as the lantern?
I'm pretty sure that's his hair.
Shit.
I'm like positive that's his hair because he shaved his head and stuff. Well, he shaved some of it.
I don't know.
So it has to be because that'd just be so cool. That thing was awesome. The Fiend is freaking awesome.
He is.
Yes. Oh my god, the severed head is awesome. The music, I love it.
Dude, that music is awesome.
Music is badass.
Right before that happened, Dave from California, our buddy, he texted me. He goes, "They better fucking kept his theme music. I love his theme music. They better keep his theme music." And then it was basically just a hard rock remix of it. And Dave's like, "That'll work. I'll play."
Yeah, it's awesome. It's almost like a Slipknot kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Which Slipknot did the theme song. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I meant to say this about NXT TakeOver. Sorry to go back all the way. But the opening for their show
was awesome.
They zoom in, they show the crowd, and then it's like, tonight. And it goes through everything. I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
They use a badass song where it's like they're going to war.
Why,
oh, there it is.
Why? I'll sacrifice my face for it. Why? Oh man, I gotta sneeze.
Dude, you just took a bump, dude.
Damn right, that's what champs do, bud. That's why you didn't win this weekend.
Dude, I saw that gnat just right in front of your
nose. I saw you get ready to hit it, and I was like,
I want to backhand you.
Fucking hit me. But the opening for it, I was saying, it was just awesome. It was like almost like you're ready, like you're watching a movie. It's like tonight, and then there was like all like the little promos and the badass song. I was like, why doesn't Raw do that? Honestly, I think they need opening pyro on the main shows at least.
Something.
Because I'm just like not.
We'll just do the video package like that.
Exactly, or do something like that each week. Maybe have a different song, or I don't use the same song and amp up what you might see tonight, or whatever. I don't know, something, because I hate the openings for Raw and SmackDown. It's so boring. Well, welcome to and there's no like.
We're gonna take down the sin.
And the crowd's just like. And when you go to a show, you sit there like, and we're about to kick off. Make some noise in 3, 2, 1. It's like. Don't tell me that. Just start blowing pyro. So I'm like, fuck yeah, let's
Maybe
go.
They'll get a new theme song when they go to Fox. I'm assuming they probably will.
By the way, did you hear they're coming out with the WWE SmackDown video game? That's what the guy at GameStop told me.
I think he's wrong.
No, it was on his fucking computer thing. And I was like, maybe it's with Fox?
It's the SmackDown. It's the Deluxe edition for 2K20. Is
there 20th, a SmackDown one or something?
There's a SmackDown like exclusive.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, because he didn't know either. Because there wasn't much, and I was like, I don't think so, but maybe. Which I was like, that'd be kind of cool.
Because it's the 20th anniversary of the video game.
Okay,
too.
so there's like an okay. Yeah, he was like all confused too, and he was asking me, and I was like, I don't know, man.
No, we. We still go to GameStop.
Every once in a while. Oh, I was looking for an old Raw vs. SmackDown to do GM mode.
Why don't you just go to VStock, dude?
They didn't have it.
Really?
Yeah.
It surprises me. We're at Slackers.
Didn't have it.
It fucking surprises me.
No, I don't.
Why don't you just go on eBay? It's probably like $5.
It was only like $10 at. So, yeah.
Anywho.
I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing. I don't
know
know
what
what
I'm doing.
for it. But the Fiend... Dude, he's just like, fuck it. I'm just going to break Balor's neck in the match.
That was the only thing... I feel like a douche saying this. Nitpicking so hard. Like, I'm not saying that Bray looked weak by taking bumps for Finn.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have just had him beat the shit out of Finn from the get-go.
Well,
and I don't think it would have made Finn look weak.
Right.
If before, like, the bell rings and the Fiend just catches him off guard and just doesn't stop. Just literally just destroys him. I don't think that would make Finn look weak, which I think would have been people's argument.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, if he's supposed to actually go away, it would help him when he comes back for...
He's taking a 2-month break.
Yeah.
And rumor is, when he returns, he's joining the OC.
Good.
Yeah.
He should. Do that. Give us a cool faction.
Mm-hmm.
Let those guys... I already love the OC. What they're like. I mean, they're kind of like... I guess they've kind of rebranded themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they walk out, just like... It reminds me of when like they were together.
You know what? All he has to do when Balor comes back, how are you going to have the OC without the OG? Boom. You can join the Balor Club and watch me blow up.
Blow up. Yeah.
Yep.
But, yeah, Fiend's awesome, man.
Yeah, he is.
And the people... What is Aaron posting about? People saying that they might not do the severed head anymore?
Well, that's speculation by him because I cut it out of the YouTube entrance.
Yeah, which... I don't know why they would do that.
No.
That's not that bad. No. That's not bad at all. That's awesome. It's like a Halloween...
Got it.
Nice. It's like a fucking... There's Halloween decorations. Halloween decorations worse than that. Shut up.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yep.
It's different. It's edgy.
It's raw. It's edgy. Last match of SummerSlam: Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar. Great. I liked it. Good match.
Yeah, you tweeted it out, and I agree with you. When Brock gives himself and puts on a great match, like puts himself like into the match, actually, great matches to watch. Other than that, don't care for it.
The thing that like I saw on Twitter that like kind of bugs me a little bit are people that are saying like, "Oh, I hate Brock, blah blah blah." But then when he's wrestling, it's like I love his matches. It's like, there's the thing is like I don't hate Brock Lesnar. I hate the fact that they're gonna put the title on him and he's not gonna be on every show. Like, I don't think you should put the title on somebody that's not gonna be on every show. That's just me.
At least not for 5 fucking years straight. Do that whole story, because that's what it was.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Like, I know I got pretty hard on Brock, and I do know a lot of it is him being like, I'm not doing the schedule. But Vince is like, it's a good idea to have the title on him. So what's he not going to do?
This was a good idea. How they did it this time was perfect.
This is what they should have done more of.
Another one. How do you keep missing them?
My reflexes are off, bro.
I feel like one of these windows has to be.
But yeah, like you said, the way they did it this time was perfect, which is what they should have done more of. He should have lost the title to fucking Braun when Braun was the Money in the Bank guy. Mm-hmm. They could have cut it up to where he like does lose. Like, we get it, he was the Beast. He beat The Undertaker.
And then he could just win it back at Rumble.
Yeah. It was just too many years of the same story with him where it was like, you know, whatever. We get that's how Brock is, but Vince, figure it out, dude. Nope. Like, Seth Rollins said it best in his little Chronicle thing. He was like, I just believe that the champion should be on every show. Like, when you go city to city, people want to see the champion. They want to see the title, and they weren't getting that. Mm-hmm. He's like, when I became champion, the title belt sales went up. He's like, I'm not saying that's because of me, but it's because the title's on the show. Right. People connect with it in a certain way.
Right.
So, but yeah, his match, though, was awesome.
Good.
I liked it.
We finally got to see a Seth Rollins-Brock Lesnar match.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because at Mania, it was almost like a reverse Brock match, kind of, in a way.
Yeah, that, and then the match before that, they had a battleground here in St. Louis. It ended with The Undertaker coming out.
Yeah, that's right. I was in Florida. I was pissed. Because before that, or after that, I missed fucking Sting, too. That was a sad year for me in wrestling. But yeah, and Seth got a pretty good pop. I think the crowd's kind of getting back behind him again. You got a pretty good pop on.
Let's say it's redemption time for Seth now.
Yeah, definitely.
But, so yeah, that basically does it for SummerSlam. I'm not going to go through every match like we did for TakeOver, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate SummerSlam?
I'm going to give it like... I want to give it like a 7-1, but I think I'm going to give it a 6-9, not even to be funny, but just the build. The build just kind of sucked. I don't know.
I'll give it a 7.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a rookie score, but yeah, that's fair. So do you like TakeOver? You think was better again than the SummerSlam?
Yeah, I mean, you take away that women's title match from TakeOver, and TakeOver is perfect again. Like,
yeah, and I think if you take away the Goldberg match, that probably would have bumped up SummerSlam. I think maybe put in a
take off
tag
Goldberg,
match.
Take off Bayley and Ember, and actually put it on a tag team match or something.
Yeah,
or a cruiserweight match.
Yeah, there could have been something cool, but
following night on Raw, basically we're just gonna fly through Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah,
but Raw and SmackDown basically is a reboot night. They were good shows, like they were solid shows. They were consistent. Yeah. The fucking Cedric Alexander Drew McIntyre match was fucking awesome.
Yep.
And Buddy Murphy versus Roman from SmackDown was awesome.
Awesome.
Like,
yeah.
Keep those guys on the main show. Like,
yeah. I would have Buddy feud with, well, obviously Roman's not going to go into it, but it shows that Buddy can go out there and feud with somebody.
Right.
Big. Mm-hmm. And got his name out there. So he tweeted out some, like, everybody knows who I am now or something like that. Mm-hmm. I was like, fuck that, bro. Everybody knew who you were before, man. You didn't need that. I guess you didn't need that. You needed Vince to put you out there to keep you hot, but nah, man, everybody just got what they wanted. So
say people were chanting your name at SummerSlam and chanting your name during the match at SmackDown.
Yeah, like he's fucking. I mean, if he listens to this, maybe. I don't know.
Hey, buddy.
He probably doesn't like me.
Jim hates you because he's in love with Alexa. But
just jealous. Always the Australian guys.
Aye, good eye, mate.
I got kangaroos.
Hi, Alexa, I got a kangaroo.
In my pouch. Anyway. But, yeah, that was awesome.
The OC was going after Rollins, but then Braun Strowman made a surprise run out at the end.
90th face heel turn.
Right. And so it looks like it's going to be Braun. I would imagine they're moving forward with Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins. Because it looks like they're keeping Ricochet against the OC.
I like that.
What?
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck's I going to say? I was almost like, man, that'd be crazy if, like, not Big Show, Braun and Ricochet became, like, a tag team and went for the tag titles. That'd be nuts. But I think you keep the Ricochet feud going with him.
Right.
I think... I don't know. I was going to say, maybe not have Ricochet ever capture the title from... What's his name? Fucking... Styles. But maybe after that, like... I don't know, bump him in, if they go away with the brand split, or whatever, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but I would have him, put him in, like, the IC picture eventually, or something.
Have him just go on SmackDown?
Yeah, and, like, get into the IC picture or something crazy. I don't know, do something with him. You gotta keep, after this feud, you gotta keep him hot if he doesn't win the title.
Right. Also on Raw, we had Andrade sweep Mysterio, that was fucking smart booking by WWE. They make you think it's a 2 out of 3 falls, you're going to take a commercial break, and they never did. And Andrade just won straight through, which I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Way to throw us
that
off.
Doesn't ever happen.
That threw us off. I like that.
Yeah. And those two just put on such good matches.
They do. And someone was bitching about it on Twitter, like, oh my god, how many times are you going to see this? And it's like...
Ray got hurt. That's what threw it all off.
Yeah.
And it was such a good feud that we didn't get the cool Mania match we wanted out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So why not fucking...
just keep using them.
Do the feud again, and then have it... I don't know where you ended or how you ended, but... I don't know. Maybe have them all... Maybe have them go down and be cruiserweights or something. I don't know. Throw them in the cruiserweight picture.
Dude, no, well, Andrade can't be a cruiserweight. He's too big to be a cruiserweight. But...
and SmackDown vs. Raw 07, Ric Flair's a cruiserweight. Does that make sense? Does that make any fucking sense?
No. It
No.
doesn't. But, in SmackDown vs. Raw,
it's wrestling, Todd. Anything's possible, okay?
Did you buy the game because you were watching Up, Up, Down, Down and saw Breeze and Xavier playing it?
Yep.
That's what I figured. But, fucking... They should put Ray on 205 Live. If he's just going to keep getting buried on the main roster, put him on a show where he can help the brand out.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, I definitely would put him down there.
Mm-hmm.
For show.
With that all being said, we kind of touched base on everything. The major story of the week. That wasn't it. Sasha Banks, the boss is back.
That might have just been dust I caught. Anyway, sorry.
Sasha Banks is back, the boss. It's boss time. Get to hear Michael Cole say that a bunch of times again. Yay. But that wig was horrible. I'm like, that's a fucking wig. Like,
yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. If you really paid close enough attention,
it was horrible.
Yeah.
Even Katie's like, that's a fucking wig. She's like, come on, WWE, you're worth like billions of dollars. You can at least afford to buy a proper wig for Sasha to use.
Yeah, it was cool though.
Yeah.
That pop was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
And we called it. We predicted this happening.
And her being healed is just what the women's division needs.
Yes. Yes, and it's exactly what we both said. It was last week, I think. We were like, one of us brought up, like, yeah, Sasha comes back. Maybe just have her feud with Becky. Just have two badasses go at it. Mm-hmm. Sure enough. So we have, listen to us. We know what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
We know what we're doing here. I'm amped for it, because it's just going to be a fucking brawl of a fucking feud.
How about that chair shot?
Yeah, dude, Sasha's not safe.
Yeah, dude, Sasha's definitely not safe.
Here's all I want to say about that. There's, like, a difference between, like, a Nia Jax shitty botch.
Where she's injured 16 different people.
And that. Because when that happens, you know the wrestlers beforehand are going over, and I'm sure Becky's probably like, just start whacking the shit out of me. And when you're just, like, going at it, and you can tell at one spot, like, Sasha's going, she's already coming to swing, and Becky kind of, like, moves on her a bit. Yeah. It's not Becky's fault. It
just happens.
Yes, it happens. It's like the Adam Cole spot that I just talked about where he hit his head on the thing. They both know that. Sometimes things just happen. The other person's not safe. It's just things just go wrong. And nothing went wrong there. Yeah, she got bumped in the back of the head by the chair. She's fine. I mean, sure, it's like concussions. We're worried about it. But Like, so whoever was like, oh god, Sasha fucking isn't safe. Look at this shot. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha
dumb
is
marks.
back, baby. I love it.
I'm here for it. It's awesome.
Anything else on SmackDown?
Bye, Natty.
We kind of hit everything on Raw, I feel like.
Anything else on...
Miz beat up Ziggler.
Oh, we got this kind of more into the story of
Roman
and Daniel Bryan. Anything else? That fucking segment where Bryan was just yelling at Buddy Murphy.
He's getting his face, dude. It looked like he was getting ready to laugh at.
He was.
He
was.
he did exactly what he did when he was with Team Hell
Hell No.
No.
Yes,
when
exactly.
he was like, you can tell he's biting his lip.
Yeah, he was like, that was awesome though. I was watching it and I was like, holy shit, this is a little too much, Daniel. Calm down, please. But it was like it was perfect.
Dude, I loved at the end when he's just like, I just hate liars.
Yeah.
And flips his hair back. I'm like, you little piece of shit.
I just don't like liars. It's like, oh man, that was awesome.
It wasn't us, because it's going to be Harper that did. I think you're right.
I hope so. Mm-hmm. Why not? Why not have it be Harper?
And Harper did it for Bryan.
Like, I think next week it's going to be like Daniel Bryan and Rowan are going to be like in the ring doing something. Roman will be backstage by a camera, then all of a sudden something will happen to him to show that it's like, see, we weren't the ones doing it, and then bam. Zoom up, here's Harper.
If this leads to a Hell in a Cell match between Roman and Bryan, fucking let's go.
Yeah. Is Hell in a Cell still a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Lame. Dude, I was thinking about this today.
They just need to get rid of the concept pay-per-views and just
well, we said about it before, but like with takeovers, we got that awesome like the cage match with all like the shit hanging off of it. But takeovers, like they don't have really stipulation pay-per-view, so it's cool to see those matches pop up every once in a while. A steel cage on NXT.
It adds to the speculation of like when it's going to happen again.
Yeah, exactly. We've said about it before, but like now it's like, oh well. The next feud, all of a sudden the next promo is going to be like leading up to like, yeah, you know what, man, now you can't get away from me. And it's like the same build for every Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, and it's like, it's so predictable. There's not that wow factor of like, oh shit, they're going to be in a, like when Cactus Jack and Triple H was at like, was it No Way Out or one of the pay-per-views, maybe Rumble or something, I don't know. But it was just like, I remember watching that feud, it's like, I want you to Hell in a Cell, and it was like, what? But now it's like, oh, we already know there's going to be a Hell in a Cell. And don't care about it. Same with TLC. Don't care about it.
No. The only one that works is Elimination Chamber, because that makes sense, because it's like, you're on the road to WrestleMania, you have to go through one more roadblock, basically, to get to WrestleMania.
Right, and the Chamber, we all know, is a very hard structure to put in certain arenas nowadays, so that makes sense. But give me a steel cage match every once in a while, or something. The main roster doesn't use... When's the last time we saw a steel cage match on, like, Raw or SmackDown?
I feel like it was recent.
No way.
No way. I'm almost positive it was. Yeah, wasn't there one on a pay-per-view? Like, just recently?
Was Ziggler in it?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Either way. Get rid of him. Other than that on SmackDown? I don't know.
Basically it.
Yeah, nothing...
Then we find out next week what's going to happen with...
Ember had a match with Charlotte. That was good.
Yeah, it was good.
That was about it.
Yep. So anyway, next week they announced that the King of the Ring is back, and it's gonna, I guess, progress over Raw and SmackDown. I wonder if it's gonna continue past next week, because there's 16 wrestlers in it, 8 from each show.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just gonna be hard to fit in one show.
So are they doing a King of the Ring pay-per-view, or is it just like...
They should.
Do you know that used to be like the Big Five?
Yeah.
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 What the last two King of the Rings I did not care about at all.
No,
I'm pretty sure it was like on the network or something.
Well, the last one, the one where Barrett won, it was just like, hey, we're having the King of the Ring, and it's just like, oh, okay,
all right.
and they're like, and it's happening tomorrow night.
Yeah, and there wasn't any like much of like build with the stories or anything.
There was no build.
It was just it was like a random tournament.
I think there wasn't that many wrestlers in it either.
Yeah, or if it was like the people they didn't know what the fuck to do with.
And the one before that was Sheamus, maybe.
Yeah.
And
then before that it was Regal in like 2008.
And that one was awesome.
Yeah.
That one was fucking awesome. Just the way... Well, actually, I'm going to save this because on Offended, that comes out this Friday, our podcast Offended, we will be counting down the top 10 King of the Ring winners to get you ready for the King of the Ring. And that comes out on Friday on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts, just by searching Offended. So go check that out. Let's sit with the 1, 2, 3 finish, and let's record that episode.
I'm old school taker right now.
Okay, Bubba Ray Dudley just do that too.
Yeah, but the American Badass was cooler on the motorcycle. Give me one more American Badass run. Sorry, watch out for my title.
Jesus.
Woo! My 1, 2, 3 finish number 1. I'm proud to be your new champ once again.
Sales in the face.
Sales will be flying through the roofs. How's it feel? I predicted it. I said
if they release the tournament brackets, we're predicting that tournament.
Yep, Kevin Owens already called it, so there you go. There's your winner.
Can't tell.
My number 2, shout out Trish Stratus and Charlotte for giving us a very good match. That was kind of unexpected, like you said. Trish, you're the GOAT. I love you forever. Come on, that's way less creepy than some of the shit we see on the internet with people.
Well, what about the guy on Raw? Sasha. Hey, Sasha, baby, you look good. He kept saying it. It was coming over so, like, clear on the TV. I was just like, shut up, dude.
I would never yell that at them. I would never say that to them. Like, in my head, like, I say this shit here, and obviously a lot of people know I'm just being kind of funny, but...
Well, it's like at a bar, you wouldn't even say shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, baby, you look good.
Like, I'm sorry, women don't like that. Like, at all. It just comes off really creepy.
If anything, you can go up and say, hi, I really like your shirt.
Hi.
Nice.
Are you a 1975 fan? Can I smell a fart? That's what you say to women at bars. It works.
Hi, you're a 1975 fan? Do you drink hard seltzer? Oh, okay.
Oh, you do? Bye.
Bye. Like I have any room to be picky. So, yeah, my number 2, shout out Trish.
Well, I have a girlfriend, so I can say what the fuck I want, dude.
You can.
I'm about to break up with her, dude.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
What's up, Gertie? I shouted out Miley Cyrus as soon as I heard she broke up. Didn't get nothing back. I do that to every celebrity I see that breaks up. I always just tweet them, what's up? I did it to Kendall Jenner. I've done it to Khloe Kardashian. Mainly all the Kardashians because they're just running through people.
Mainly just Kardashians.
I did it too. There was a tweet from... I love whenever I do my 1, 2, 3 finish, I just roll off on a rant. But this one was my favorite. It was a tweet with like Demi Lovato and like Ariana Grande that was like something about we're just looking for the good guy or something. We're sick of all this. So I was just like, I was like, what's up, girls? Oh man.
What about the one like NHL reporter chick? And I jumped in because she actually like responded.
The one that we got in an argument with? Yeah, she sucked. Like, what's up, baby?
What she say? Wasn't she like? She was like playing along with it, wasn't she?
No, she got.
No, I'm talking about a different one then. Because there's one I was like,
oh, Jamie Hurt, the chick from NHL Network.
Yeah.
She's awesome. Yeah, I said something to her and she retweeted, and then you tweeted. I said, if you just want to like get a cup of coffee, that'd be cool.
Just let the boy take you on a date. I think that's what I said. I think
yeah,
it's
just
like
let the boy take you on a date. I'm really not creepy, but like I'm gonna take my shot. Like she was like, oh yeah, sure, why not? I'll be with this guy. He seems innocent.
Oh,
what's his bio say? He was a foul ball boy.
Hey,
oh yeah, completely.
By the way, if you go meet wrestlers, especially women wrestlers, don't do creepy fucking pictures with them.
Oh my god!
Don't do like. Have you seen the prom pose?
Yes, it's so weird.
Have you go back and look at that photo of that prom photo from WrestleMania with the fan hugging Becky Lynch? Zoom in on Becky Lynch's hands. She is pissed.
Yeah,
she is squeezing her hands so hard you can see her veins like coming out of her hand.
Yeah, she's like this. And then there was another one. I think the guy was with maybe Dana Brooke or maybe somebody else, and it was like, oh god, that's so.
Just don't be creepy.
Weird,
you can
man.
ask to do like goofy pictures, but don't make it like sexual or like.
I don't even know if I'd give him a hug like right away. I think I'd like do a handshake and then afterwards be like.
If they came forward,
for
a hug, then I would give a hug.
Or if anything, I'm gonna I want to do like a pose with them that they do. Like whenever I've always thought like if I take a picture with a wrestler, I want to do whatever like cool pose.
Unless it's Joey Ryan and touch his penis.
That'd be fucking. Hey, give me touch tips.
So Katie doesn't know yet, but I bought her a meet and greet for Joey Ryan at Starcast.
Oh,
I know. I'm gonna be like,
what a mark. Watch her go up and be like, who's that?
I was gonna be like, go touch his penis.
Hey, she can.
It's the one penis you can touch that isn't mine.
Yeah. Yeah, but please don't be creepy.
Oh shit.
And my number 3 to round it off. So I'm the new champ. Shout out Tris. Oh, Shout out the Fiend. The music in the severed head. It's just awesome. I'm actually like a kid again. Where like I'm sold into it because I'm like, this is like a legit creepy fucking character. This should be a movie character. This should be like a killer in some movie.
Or he should just be driving an ice cream truck with guns on the side of his car and driving around shooting other cars that have guns in their cars, like a video game called Twisted Metal. Because he looks like the clown.
Honestly, though, the Firefly Funhouse should do like an ice cream truck segment. Or he's just going through the neighborhood.
It's a little fucked up. But fuck it. Let's go.
Not like the weird pedophile way.
He needs to do the Firefly Funhouse in the ring. Oh my god. And then have the lights go out and then the mask is on him or something.
And they could find a... I mean, they did that... Remember when they did like the sheep with all the kids in St. Louis?
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Yeah.
That creeped me out. I was like, man, those kids... I'd punch one.
I'd punch one? Cena looked like he was about to.
Yeah. Hey. John Cena. Bring back John Cena, please. Yeah. But yeah, what's your 1, 2, 3?
Bring back John Cena, please. My number 1.
Dude, I need John Cena in my life again, man. I think everybody needs him.
My number 1, shout out. I'm just going to say shout out the Fiend. Just get it over with. Shout out the Fiend. My number 2, actually, I meant to say this last week, but we didn't do a 1, 2, 3 finish because Jim hit the end button a little early. But real quick, shout out Harley Race. Rest in peace. Yeah. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And I'm assuming this is why they brought the King of the Ring tournament back.
So was he the second person to win it? Yeah, that's
but
right.
He was the one that made it like a big deal when he won it. Like he was King Harley Race like for a while. Like he's the one that turned it into a gimmick.
Yeah, which I'll get into probably when we get to our King of the Ring on the Offended. You can listen to me why I think they need to make it fucking more important again. Mm-hmm. Because the last 2 were not important. Nobody cared about them.
They're kind of making it a little important this time.
Exactly. Which we'll get into. Which you're going to check out on our Offended podcast, which gets released Friday. I did a good job, Todd.
Yeah. Well, just wish the lighting was better.
Oh, God, that's so bad. If it was that, I understand why you'd complain. Oh, right. Great that is.
And my number 3...
Carry a sheet on here, dude.
My number 3, Earl Hebner. 1, 2, 3, finish.
We got a haircut. Let's make me my number 3.
No, I don't like it. My number 3... Oh, fuck. I don't even know. My number 3, shout out...
Sasha Banks. There you go. That can be your number 3.
I want to take that.
Because it's a good idea?
Shout out...
Come on! That was a great pop. I'm mad I didn't say it.
Shout out Kenta, brother.
Okay, that's fair.
Kenta, Bullet Club. That's my number 3, because that's just badass. He needed something, like, to bounce him back.
Yeah.
And this is it.
I'm going to change my number 3 since you have the Fiend, and I'm going to say Sasha Banks.
Right.
Because I know you should have said it.
That's the beginning of her song.
That's one of the best pops.
All right. Well, that about does it for the weekly wrestling wrap-up, episode 14.
I can't believe it took her 4 months to dye her hair. That's why she was gone so long.
She couldn't get the color right.
Anyway.
She watched the Blues Stanley Cup run. She's like, I need my hair blue. So that's a true story. All right. Anyway, you can follow Offended. You can follow Offended on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope at OffendedPod. Make sure to go follow PWP Nation on all social media platforms as well at PWP Nation. Make sure to go listen to Offended, which is out this Friday as we count down our top 10 King of the Ring winners. And that's available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, wherever you get your podcasts, just by searching Offended. Subscribe, follow, give us that 5-star rating. You can follow... you can buy our t-shirt, too, at www.prowrestlingtees.com and search Offended. Buy our t-shirt, please. And you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at Trick1042. You can follow Stoutsy at
JimmyJames9417 on Instagram and Twitter. James V. Stout on Snapchat. XX MindFlayer85XX on the PS4 network. If you want it, come get it. I don't play any online games that much, so nobody's
I don't play online games that much, bro. All right. Episode 14 in the books. Weekly wrestling wrap-up. We out of here. We're about to go record Offended. Go check it out. All right. For Stoutsy, I'm Tricky. This has been the Weekly Wrestling Wrap-Up presented by Offended PWP Nation. We'll see you next week!